Okay, hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about the program called Terresculptor. If you don't have it, you can just search up Google Terresculptor and find it here. Just go to the home page and you can download it right there. Of course, I already have it, so I will open this up. And when it opens up, I will start talking about it. Alright, here we go. So, you go to create a new project, and you go into custom things, and scroll down until you see UDK landscape, and choose really whatever size your computer can accommodate. I'm just going to choose 255 because my computer won't crash then, and it's all good, but you feel free to choose whatever size you want. Then click OK. So, oh wait, 1 second actually. I can't do this for some reason, and you do this, you go into here, check. Oh, the computer's already freezing. Yeah, it doesn't preview it. For some reason, if you have train size under 256, it just doesn't render when you go into the next step. So, if you have that problem, you have to just go size up, and you can always go into modify size, I believe. Yeah, you can just go like that, and you can rechange the size of it back down later on if you want to make it this train smaller. But I normally want trains pretty big, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, I got sidetracked. So, what you do is you go and click on this thing, which is noise generator. It makes random noise for your level. You can go into this, and you can choose really whatever one. They both have their cool little things, like below, make some puffy things, some good mountains, it's pretty good. Cells, kind of like the crazy, like animations, if you've been like an animation level, do that. Anyways, gradient, I like gradient. Displacement land, kind of makes like a cool little land, but you can edit it later. Random is random, so you kind of get what you get. It's kind of, yeah. Ridged also has some cool ones. You can go from basic lake to like big mountain. Looks really weird at the moment, but you can change that. And you can plains and peaks. You can go mixed geology and all this stuff. For this demo, for all intents and purposes, I'm just gonna go displacement land because I like it. So you get this basic thing, which of course right now doesn't really look like any actual terrain. So you get a whole bunch of options to edit it with. So for the first thing, it's size. It doesn't actually adjust the big size, but it adjusts how spaced apart everything is. So as you see, if I ratchet this up, everything's going to start becoming further and further away from each other. But if I ratchet this all the way over, it's going to go like that. Crazy. Like everything's right beside each other. So of course you don't want to be over there, but you don't want to be all the way over here either, because it's just flat. So, you know, you just get like a nice little medium ground where everything's nice and, you know, it's pretty good spaced out like that. That's good. I like that. And then the next one is layout. So just kind of where you are on the map. So things will change as you move it around. You know, adjust it to what you like. I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Detail. I normally just leave this at 16. I mean, you can ratchet it down and your trains become kind of softer, but later on we'll do something to make them more like soft and stuff, so you don't need to really worry about that right now. 16 is pretty good. Just get most detail as you can. Roughness. Either becomes really rough like that, or you can make it super smooth like that. You know, just, again, you don't really need to do this. If you can do erosion later on, and that will do pretty much whatever you want. So I don't know, just leave it at like basic 10. It's good. It's fine. And you can change it if you want. Density. This doesn't really do much. Yeah, see, gotta move stuff around a little bit. Oh, well, not that stuff. yeah, it just gets closer and stuff. I'm gonna change that back to about there. Yeah, that's good. Gain is the difference between the top, like this blue part on the bottom, and the very top of this white mountain. So when you adjust it, if you give it lower, things will all become more flatter, and if you make it super high, everything becomes super spaced out like that. So again, you probably want to use something in the middle-ish, well, lower, like in between the two, good balance in between them all. A little bit less. Offset is just vertical, up and down, so you can make it super high up on your map, or you can make it super low. It doesn't really matter, although I've heard there are compatibility issues sometimes if you're below the grid and import it into UDK, so I don't know, I'm always just safe and try to leave it above the space. That seems good. I know. No. Went down. Yeah, my computer kind of sucks. Okay. So I don't really do anything with the displacement. I've never used it. You can fool around it if you want. So once you've got your terrain the way you want it to look, you just click OK. It generates, and there, you get your little level thing. So if you see there's like that grid over there and you do want to move it up, you can go modify altitude and you can scroll this thing up just like your offset. It's exactly what your offset would control. So you can change that. So the mid controls the mid. You can control your gain actually from this too. You can move it up and down. So whatever you feel like you want to do. I'm gonna keep that back there. And then you can adjust the top, and you can adjust kind of like the gain as well. This percentage will be your gain, so to adjust how high and how low your map is going to be. It's like stretching it from top to bottom. I'm just going to say OK. It's going to change. That's all good. What else? Nothing else is really useful. You might want to resize it if you want to adjust the size. It's up to you. But what I'm going to do now is erosion. So erosion will be probably the most thing you can use in this. It just makes it all eroded. So there's hydraulic, slope, and thermal. Slope is kind of like hydraulic. They're kind of similar. They both make kind of slopey, but you'll see if you click the preview, you have to click the preview to actually see what it does. So slope always makes stuff like this. Just move around. Okay, so you can see it like makes your little drapery down. I don't really like how it drapes, so I just kind of fool around with the settings. Actually, that looks cool though. Just adjust it. There's erosion weight, so it's gonna ratchet that down. It's gonna be really flat. Ratchet really up. It's just gonna erode everything. So do what you want. Just gonna. And a lot of this you can just learn from kind of testing it out and doing it. That's how I did it. Just kind of checking each settings and just seeing what you like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and build that. So you go click OK. You can only build one at a time. You can't go through all of them and change them. So yeah, that's what my slope looks like. So now I go into. I'm going to do thermal now. No, actually, no, I'm going to do hydraulic. Hydraulic. So, in hydraulic, it's like as rain. It's rain, pretty much erosion. So, it's rain falling down on the thing. And it'll also leave sediment behind. So, I'll show you just a basic preview of this once it loads. Which takes forever, because hydraulic is like that for some reason. It just takes a lot of memory. Okay, so as you see, there's flat areas now, and that's sediment. So when you have with the sediment, it takes stuff from the top levels and actually puts it down into this ground. So it's because that's what rain does when it pulls like dirt and stuff down, so it's pretty cool. It's really realistic. Makes a lot of sense. So I like that. You can always adjust it. Sediment will affect how much of the flatness you have, so if you put it lower, you'll have less. It'll be more like your original level. If you put more, it'll be really flooded up. These two just kind of affect how much stuff as well. It's kind of similar. Rain amount will affect how much gets pulled off your mountains. Evaporation just affects everything. Smoothing is how smooth how smooth it'll get. Everyone pretty much has a smoothing. And time just affects how much of all this stuff happens. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK on that. And hopefully it doesn't take too long to build. It's getting there. It'll only take a few seconds. It's not like when you have huge levels. If you have like the max level, it'll take like hours sometimes. At least on my computer. Your computers might be better if you have good computers. But it is almost done on this super small piece of terrain. Okay, so here we go. A level full of flat areas now. Last little terrain thing is thermal, so sun basically. Sun eroding it. So if I just go in basic little preview, kind of erodes the sides as you can see. It's kind of weird though. I like adjusting these a bit higher and seeing how it kind of goes. Kind of like smooths out. Pretty cool. You can adjust the smoothing so it'll actually smooth it a little bit. Yeah. Makes it kind of like doing pretty high. It makes it cracked and stuff. It's kind of cool look. Strength a little bit higher. You can always change from so you can see original and what you get. So make it a little bit more smooth. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm gonna just let that build. So now you have your little level, and I'll let you guys fool around on that, make your level the way you want it. And when I get into the next video, I'll teach you how to do layers and import it into UDK. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video.